Executive assistant mistakes no one warns you about, so here I am to tell you. Now, this one you might not like, especially if you don't like confrontation, but here's the thing. If you are avoiding tough conversations with your executive, you are making a big mistake. And let me tell you why. Early on, I was definitely nervous to ask my executive to clarify something or to say that I'm not really sure right now. And that made a lot of issues because I made the classic mistake of assuming. So, what I always say is when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. And that's exactly what I did. Instead of assuming, if you are not 110% sure, I would ask your executive. And you don't have to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about. All you have to say is, I just want to clarify that I'm understanding this correctly, and list out the two options or list out what it is and just ask them to confirm that you heard it correctly. To be honest, your executive would rather you ask clarifying questions than just assuming something and doing it wrong. Because guess what? You're going to have to do it again the right way. So then you're doing double the work, and you might lose trust with your executive if you are just assuming and doing it a way that they do not want it done. So in that case, I mean, you apologize, you say it won't happen again, and you gotta mean it that it's not gonna happen again. One thing that I want you to remember is that asking questions, it does not make you look weak. It actually builds trust. It shows that you are trying to learn, you're trying to understand. Now, if you're asking very basic questions that you should maybe know about, that might be a problem. Like if you're asking them how to do something on the computer, that might not be the right thing. But if you were asking clarifying questions on something that they told you to do, they would rather you do that than assume and do it wrong. Because doing it wrong can cost hours, it can cost money, it can cause embarrassment. A lot of things can come with assuming. So I just err on the side of caution and ask my executive to clarify or ask clarifying questions to make sure that I understand. I even built different conversation scripts for this exact thing in my EA blueprint starting a new job.